Hi, my name is Blake Honeyodis, and today I will be presenting a Best Buy executive summary. To begin with, a little bit of history on Best Buy. They started out as a home and car stereo equipment store called Sound of Music in 1966. And as they began to grow, they took several big risks. For instance, in 1983, they opened 7 new stores, and when they did that, those stores produced over $10 million in sales. So obviously they had some pretty good successful growth. And over time, Best Buy eventually grew to over 1,000 brick and mortar stores and a complete online store as well. Looking at some of the competition that Best Buy has, their two biggest competitors are Amazon and Walmart in the electronics sector. Both of these companies have significant market share, and Best Buy needs to ensure that, of course, they remain creative in their approach to electronics in order to stay relevant. The biggest way that Best Buy can compete with Amazon is to increase their online presence. While they have a fully functioning online store, they focus more significantly on the in-store experience. Amazon relies heavily, of course, on online shopping and does so with remarkable success. While Best Buy will likely never catch up fully to Amazon, Best Buy will need to improve their online shopping experience in order to remain competitive with them. Additionally, both Amazon and Walmart offer very quick delivery times, and while Best Buy offers fairly competitive timelines, they don't really market this very well. Most consumers will be familiar with 2-day shipping from Amazon, but not many will know about Best Buy's swift delivery options. So increasing these delivery capabilities and advertising these competitive times will help draw consumers back to Best Buy and potentially away from Amazon or Walmart. Financially, Best Buy is doing quite well. There's four main values that I've chosen to highlight here, and all of these values indicate that Best Buy is heading in the right direction. $47.2 million in revenue and $19 million in assets, which leads the industry in electronics. They have a current ratio of 1.19, which is improved from 2020 when it was 1.10. And finally, the debt to equity ratio is 3.40, which was improved from 3.80 in 2020. So while this is still not a perfect ratio, Best Buy is trending in the right direction. And of course, all of this is throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, so that must also be considered. So let's get into some of the growth strategies for Best Buy. So currently, Best Buy does not participate in any streaming services. They do not create original content, nor do they offer the ability for consumers to subscribe to any services through them. Media is being consumed much more through streaming services than ever before, and if Best Buy is to remain relevant, they need to begin to offer this type of product. So while Best Buy may not be able to create original content, they can create a subscription service where consumers have access to significant amounts of streaming content through them. Ideally, however, Best Buy will set themselves apart by having original content that consumers will be able to not be able to find anywhere else. Additionally, Best Buy does not currently offer digital media. Sales of digital media are surging, and more consumers are watching television and movies and listening to music digitally. This trend alienates Best Buy from the competition because Best Buy has not historically offered these digital purchases. So in order to continue to grow the business, Best Buy should allow for consumers to download video games, music, television, and movies digitally. This will not only send the message that they want to compete, but also that they understand the new ways of doing business in electronics. Best Buy's executive leadership will, of course, need to lead the way in these new, unique initiatives, and having the buy-in from frontline staff will be critical to that overall success. So by clearly outlining the new business strategies and building the confidence of the team, Best Buy will be able to roll out these strategies with the best chance of success. Moving on, Best Buy needs to focus on advertising, and specifically advertising the aspects of the business that set them apart. For instance, highlighting the benefits of shopping online with Best Buy, the extensive home theater options that they offer, and their competitive shipping times. By highlighting these portions of the business, consumers will clearly understand the benefits of buying products directly from Best Buy. Next, they need to double down on their service offerings. There are not many companies, including their biggest competitors, that offer the repair and protection services that Best Buy does. So by doubling down on this and increasing the available services offered, even more consumers will turn toward Best Buy for their repair needs. And finally, Best Buy has a significant market share of appliances, specifically large appliances. Since consumers clearly go to Best Buy for these products, they can increase their product offerings to give even more options. And through these additional options, they'll be able to meet even more of their consumers' needs. Finally, reorganizing the business. By doing that, Best Buy can meet the specific needs of a variety of markets. Splitting up the business into different regions will allow Best Buy to focus on niche offerings that are dependent upon the location. For instance, the delivery needs of a consumer in downtown New York City will look very different than those of someone in rural Montana. As part of this reorganization and expansion of the business, Best Buy can continue to focus on their goal of utilizing technology to improve the world, which is of course in line with the Christian worldview, as it attempts to help as many individuals as possible by solving their electronics needs while expanding their consumer base to new regions. Best Buy must also be sure to remain committed to their philanthropic endeavors of donating to various communities and running volunteer camps for children to learn more about technology. This shows that Best Buy truly is committed to creating a better world through technology and are willing to contribute financially to that goal. So just to wrap up, through a combination of streaming, digital offerings, advertising, repair services, appliances, and a reorganization, Best Buy can completely shake up the business while staying true to their core values. Streaming and digital services will offer a new product offering for them. Focused advertising will bring in new consumers as a result of their new awareness to everything that Best Buy has to offer. Doubling down on their repair services and appliance offerings will increase their strong market share even further. And finally, a reorganization of the company focused on regions will allow for Best Buy to create specific offerings that speak to the needs of each area. And if they take these suggestions, they are sure to have long-term continued success. Thank you.